Coming up on Murrow News 8, find out where WSU lands in the rankings after their big win against the Beavs.
And Pullman PD is trying to identify 2 suspected thieves. Next.
From the Northwest Public Broadcasting Studios on the campus of Washington State University, this is Murrow News 8.
Hello, I'm Brendan Jin.
And I'm Ethan Kramer. Welcome to Murrow News 8. The Cougs moved up 5 spots in this week's AP poll. WSU is now ranked number 16 in the country after their big win over Oregon State. Star quarterback Cameron Ward was also named Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. Here's a look at Coach Dickert leading the WSU fight song after the win. What an awesome victory on the Palouse for the Cougs. We will have a full game recap for you in sports.
Pullman PD is looking into a string of thieves that happened at Walmart stores in Pullman and Moscow. Take a look at your screen. Officers would like to speak to these 2 subjects about the crimes. If you have any information that can help with the investigation, please call Officer Carpenter at 509-334-0802.
23-year-old Philip Garcia has been charged with vehicular homicide after he struck another vehicle on I-90 near the Spokane airport. One person is dead and another seriously injured. A 2-year-old and a 4-year-old were also in one of the vehicles, according to Washington State Patrol, but were not injured. The roadways have now since been reopened.
Construction has already started on the new train trestle bridge in western Whitman County. It was destroyed in last month's 2,500-acre Winona fire. The new 200-foot-long trestle will cost an estimated $3.5 million and should be completed by early November. The bridge plays an important role for local farmers by carrying their products to market. A group of Pullman residents called Save Downtown Trees is asking their supporters to attend the City Council meeting and voice their opinions Tuesday night. They are trying to protect about 75 trees from being removed during the Main Street reconstruction project that is expected to start in May. The city is planning to replace these trees to protect the new sidewalks from shallow root damage. Save Downtown Trees group says that it will take up to 15 years to replace the shade created by the current trees.
On Wednesday at 6 p.m., the second Republican presidential primary debate will take place. The debate will include 6 candidates and take place at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library in Simi Valley, California. Former President Donald Trump is expected to skip the debates. It's another beautiful afternoon here in Pullman as we take a live look at campus right now on Terrell Mall. Find out after the break if we'll see more nice weather this week.
1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, the boss's boss. If 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, that means it could be you, your barber, your barber's barber.
Nice work. Thanks.
You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker,
On your left.
your cat jogger. Or you, your co-pilot, your co-pilot's co-pilot. While 1 in 3 adults has pre-diabetes, with early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org to know where you stand.
Hollywood may be coming to an end. On Sunday, the Writers Guild reached a tentative agreement with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers to end its strike after nearly 5 months. Both sides will negotiate the full terms in the coming weeks. But for now, all picketing has been stopped.
The Voiland College of Engineering broke ground on new engineering hall on Friday. The $80 million project is expected to be completed in 2026 and is one of the biggest public-private partnerships in WSU history, as Schweitzer Engineering Laboratories and Boeing have both made large donations to the project. Schweitzer Engineering Hall is the start of a large project to modernize the engineering facilities at WSU. The new building will be on the southeast side of campus in place of the Green 3 parking lot over by Daggy Hall. It's definitely a nice day here in Pullman. Let's take a live look here on the Palouse. Over to you, Maggie.
It really is a beautiful day today, but I wouldn't hold on to that hope too long, as it is the end of that warm weather as far as we can see. As you can see, today is nice. It is about partly cloudy. The high is 77. The low is about 48 here in Pullman. But tomorrow, as we head through the night and into the evening, we'll start to see some rain. Tomorrow, as you can see, we have a huge drop down to 63 with a low of 42, and we have a 70% chance of rain. And you can see that we do have some winds of about 14 miles per hour, which means that 63 is going to feel a little bit colder than it actually is. Looking at the state map, we can see that rainstorm is coming from the west side with Seattle and Olympia hitting those rains right now, but they aren't quite to the Cascades yet. As you can see, Yakima has a high of 66, low of 52. Tri-Cities up to 76 and 57, but really the nice place to be in the state right now is actually Spokane and Pullman, both with a high of 77. Spokane a little bit warmer with a low of 52, but Pullman still looking nice for today with a low of 48. But as I told you before, it is going to drop, as you can see in the 5-day forecast. Tomorrow we'll have that 70% chance of rain with a high of 63 and a low of 42. Wednesday's looking about the same, dropping even lower to 59 and a low of 40. Thursday looking similar. We will start to see that rain lighten up, as it is only 50% chance of rain with a high of 59 and a low of 39. And then Friday's similar, and Saturday's starting to clear up, but still pretty cold. So if I were you, I would grab a jacket, grab a sweater, and maybe a warm coffee on the way to campus. Back to you guys at the desk.
Well, Brendan, that cold weather is definitely coming in, and fall is definitely here.
Yep.
Well, coming up next, we'll give you the full breakdown of the Cougs' big win over Oregon State on Saturday.
And WSU volleyball's winning streak continues. We'll have that and more next.
Dad, they took over my bedroom. Come on, come on. Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3. Dad! You saved me. Dad?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Cougar football was in action this Saturday in the much-anticipated Pac-2 championship game versus Oregon State. Ethan Kramer has a look into the win versus the Beavers.
The much-anticipated Pac-2 championship took place on the Palouse this weekend, and on the second play from scrimmage, Cameron Ward found Kyle Williams. Then later in the first, Josh Kelly made an SC top 10 play. Beavs' dominant run game eventually broke through with a 39-yard TD score. But the Cougs' offense couldn't be stopped as Josh Kelly made 4 defenders miss on his way to the end zone. The Beavers wouldn't go away easy as they found the end zone once again to make it a one-score game. Then at the end of the first, Heisman candidate Cam Ward made this spectacular play for 6. In the fourth, the Beavers down 21. They wouldn't go away as DJ Ungalale found the end zone. Then later in the fourth, after a Coug field goal, the Beavers found the end zone again to make it a 3-point game. The Beavers needed to recover the onside kick, but after the ball was deflected around, the refs determined the Cougs came out with the football, leading to a 38-35 victory. Coach Dickert had a few comments to say after the game.
We just beat a really good Oregon State team, and it wasn't pretty. It was tough. It was gutsy. It was gritty, and this is a player's game. You know, I think nationally there's a lot of noise out there. I mean, I caught something this morning. I was just watching Game Day, and Corso comes on and he says, the no one watches bowl. And I don't really understand that. What's the merit once again? Because the facts say people watch the Cougs.
The Cougs are now 4-0, 16th ranked in the nation, heading into their bye week. Reporting in Pullman, Washington, Ethan Kramer, Murrow, News 8.
The 7th-ranked Washington State volleyball team extended its winning streak to 11 straight with a 5-set road win at Arizona 3-2. Outside hitter Pia Timmer helped finish the Sunday's match up with the leading the team kills, and with a total of 17 kills. The team will hit the road again this Thursday as they play against the Oregon Beavers in Oregon at 7 p.m. Today is the first official day of men's and women's basketball practice for the WSU hoop teams. They will have 42 days to prepare for the first game, which will both take place November 6th, as the men will host Idaho and the women will host Cal Poly. As the season gets closer, we will give you an in-depth look at both teams. And the Seattle Seahawks kicked off their second win of the season as they defeated the Carolina Panthers in Seattle 37-27. The roaring 12-man fans might have thrown off the Panthers games as they had 8 false starts penalties on Sunday, which most were all direct results of the crowd noises. The Seahawks will play a week from today against the New York Giants at New York.
Coming up, a former Coug is making headlines in the NFL after leading his team to an exciting comeback win on Sunday. Next.
It's okay to be scared. You don't have to be so strong.
Strength is not optional. This is my mother, my purpose. Real muscle is lifting her spirits between bedpans and bad news from doctors that doubt her strength. Strength is buried in bills, managing meds, and swallowing those moments of, Mom, it's me, your daughter. Remember? My strength is super, but I'm still human, right?
Look who's here. There she is. Thanks for your patience.
Thank you so much. How you feel?
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community, or call 1-877-333-5885.
Cougar legend Gardner Minshew got his first start of the NFL season yesterday versus the Baltimore Ravens. Minshew completed 27 of his 44 pass attempts for 227 yards and 1 TD to help the Colts upset the Baltimore Ravens 22-19. Well, guys, I mean, it's an awesome story. Gardner Minshew is. He's a Cougar legend here, but it's really cool to see him tearing it up on the national stage.
Yeah, and I mean, it was a big upset against the against the Ravens as well. So Colts were heavy underdogs. Good to see.
Thank you so much for watching. If you missed any of our past broadcasts, you can stay up to date on our YouTube page. Have a good night.